Welcome back to Cool Hobbies, guys, and today I'm going to be going over all the mods that I've done to this truck so far, all the ones that I bought and the ones I did myself. So I'm going to first start off with the free mods. So I took the battery from where it was and I removed the Velcro and added some double-sided tape to the back of it, and I placed it sideways to keep the CG a little bit closer to the front. Especially with the other modifications that I did, it definitely helped. I still have the coins up front. And then another mod that just broke because it was a rubber band, but I'm gonna get a new one, is I put a rubber band around the receiver right here, looping around to the links. And what that does is it keeps the suspension compressed, and when you're going up a hill, you don't flip backwards as much. And it definitely helped performance, and I'm gonna get a new one soon. Alright, another thing that's different from the last video is I modified the shocks again. It originally came up here on this mount, but it was placed on this side, and the shock was mounted to this hole right here. So I took the shock mount and I moved it to this side, and then I placed the shock here, and I think it gives you more flex. I'm not sure if it gives you more flex, but it definitely gives you more travel going down, because once it's over here, you basically have no travel, and then your truck is sitting really high up. So that's one thing that I did. Moving on to the mods that I actually bought. I got a brass diff cover. This was my first actual purchased upgrade for this, and I really like it. It definitely improved performance. It's got some nice weight to it, and it's actually decent quality. I got it from AliExpress, and I wasn't expecting much, but it's decent quality, and it came with all the screws. It was easy to install as any other diff cover. Moving on to the links, I also got these from AliExpress, and I installed them yesterday actually. They're really good, they're really heavy, and they're high clearance links. There's only one problem. I put all the bushings, like all two on each side. I'll show you in a second how they look. And I just found it really stiff. Like on the back, you can barely move it once all the bushings are in place. So I had to go and remove one O-ring from each side, and then for the front I removed one from each side on here, and then on here as well. And the front is still really stiff because I think the one that matters is the one all the way down there. I mean, the links are pretty good. Right now I'm gonna leave it like this because I don't want to have to take apart the bottom side of there, because there's a spacer that goes in the middle, and I just don't want to have to take that apart right now. And the flex it's good. I mean, it could be like a millimeter better, but that's not bothering me too much. Now, this is the bushings that come on the link set, and this is the place we gotta put them at. There are different sizes on each side, so you gotta watch out for that. You slide the O-ring on there, and let's see if we can do it first try here on camera. Yeah, I can. You slide them on there, and then you slide them to the end. And I would recommend you guys for the rear to not put two of them, only for these right in the back, because I think that feels pretty good. It might still be a little stiff for some of you guys, but I like it. And then for the front, I still have to experiment with it. I put all of them except for these two, and it's still pretty bad. But that's how you put them on. I got pretty confused because it was my first time. And for the front, you won't have the Y link. You'll have two separate links with the spacer. So you put the spacer right under where the drive shaft is. You'll probably, let me see if I can get that on camera. Well, I don't think you can see it on camera, but there's a spacer in there, and you screw it in with two screws from each side. And that's how you secure the links back there. Another mod that I completely forgot to mention in the first part of the video is the rock sliders. I got one of my friends to print it for me, so it was free. And it's really useful when you're going over tight spaces. It doesn't rub on the body as much, because the Basecamp body, for some reason, gets caught a lot more than the Jeep I used to have. And I'm also going to use it for space in the future, so I can put some electronics down. Thinking of making a brushless. Although this next mod isn't on your truck exactly, it is something that looks pretty cool, and I would definitely recommend it. I got my friend as well to print these stands for it, and you literally just put the truck on top of it on the axle, and it sits there, and it says Axle Scx24 on it, and I think it looks pretty cool on the shelf, and apparently it helps the tires from getting like flat spots, so I really like it. I would definitely recommend. That's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys found it useful, and like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you have any questions.